Hello, and thank you for joining us for this encore presentation of one of Viking's most special itineraries. Our friends at Cruise Travel Outlet look forward to building the trip of your dreams. And at Viking, we look forward to welcoming you on board. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining Traveling Virtually with Viking. We greatly appreciate the support of our travel advisors and their clients for taking the time to be with us today. Before we get started, I would like to kindly remind you that our virtual chat and Q&A is open, so please feel free to type questions in as we go. And additionally, if you need more information after this presentation concludes, please be sure to contact your favorite travel advisor. And now I'd like to introduce Richard Sims, Viking's Director of National Accounts. Richard has over 25 years of industry experience working with various cruise lines throughout his career and joined Viking just earlier this year. Please welcome Richard as we journey to the Caribbean. Richard?
Thanks, Mike. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us, or good morning if you're out on the West Coast. Very excited to be bringing you today one of my favorite destinations, the Leeward Islands of the Caribbean. We'll be journeying to the Caribbean, of course, today on Viking Cruises, and specifically our West Indies Explorer. We'll cover a little bit about Viking, so you'll know what to expect while you're on board and traveling with us. We'll go over a little of the ship features and benefits, talk a little bit about the stateroom categories, but really the primary focus today is going to be on our wonderful itinerary to the West Indies with Viking Cruises. So with that, we're going to get started, and we're really, again, excited to have you joining us today. So, first off, we're really excited and honored to be awarded for the 5th year in a row just recently this month by the readers of Travel and Leisure magazine as we were chosen World's Best Ocean Cruise Line. And this is a category that we're just really excited about, an award that we're very privileged to have. We've only been cruising the oceans for 5 years, and we've won this award every single year. So it's a badge of honor that we love to wear, and it's a testament of the consistency of the brand that we deliver on all of our 6 ocean ships, and soon to be 7th as we welcome the Viking Venus in January. So we travel the world on Viking Oceans. Next year will be our 7th continent as we add on our expedition voyages to Antarctica. So we'll be covering all 7 continents. But of course today, you're here to learn about the Caribbean and the West Indies Explorer and the islands of the Leeward Islands. So first, let's talk a little bit about our Viking philosophy and what to expect when you travel with Viking. So really, our promise to you is not to be everything to everyone. Really focus on what our guests love and enjoy and what they've come to expect when traveling with Viking. We're definitely a destination-focused, oriented cruise line. It's all about the destination. We don't just take you there, we really bring you into the destination. We want to get closer to those iconic cities, those quaint towns, and immerse our guests in that destination, and really whatever interests them the most, it allows them that opportunity. We want to offer a highly inclusive product. Definitely encourage you to talk to your travel advisor about all the inclusive products that we bring, but in your cruise fare, it'll include a shore excursion in every port, free Wi-Fi, free beverages, including alcoholic beverages included at lunch and dinner, for example. And there's many, many others. So again, please speak to your travel advisor and they can go through all those inclusive amenities that we offer. We want to be an efficient operator. We want to be, very good stewards of the sea and be environmentally conscious and protect these great oceans that we travel. And finally, it's about our service. This is what our guests tell us time and time again that brings them back. We can build beautiful ships. We can serve great cuisine, but it's all about the service and our people. This is a personal, relationship type business. When you travel, you want to be taken care of. You want to have that good, consistent service, and that's what we provide at Viking Cruises. We like to refer to ourselves as the thinking person's cruise. We really create these itineraries and these cruises for the curious, for the experienced travelers who really want to travel, to explore more, to learn, to understand, to, again, immerse themselves in those destinations. We have a great library of information from books, recommended books to read of your destination before you travel, films to view, just really something to keep you excited and give you information before you travel to that destination with us. We'll have amazing activities on board as well as on shore. And again, when you travel, it's also about meeting new people and connecting with your fellow travelers. And with our smaller ships, that's what you can expect with Viking, because we are the small ship experts. No one out there is building ships the size that we are today. Smaller ships, yes, but those are in the ultra luxury market. But the majority of ships being built are 2,500 to 5,500 passenger vessels. That's not Viking. We build small ships with only 930 guests. All of our ships are identical sister ships, so you're going to get the same features and benefits on all of those 6 ships, I should say, that we have currently in our fleet. But we've got more than 2 decades of expertise that we bring to our itinerary planning and, again, the delivery of the brand on board. We'll have more time in port, and you'll see that on the itinerary when we get to that, that we really want to include more overnight stays. And this allows our guests to immerse, again, much more in the destination than the typical cruise port stops of 6-7 hours. We also have a full promenade deck. Why is this up here? Well, a lot of people love that traditional promenade deck, and we have them on all of our ships where you can walk and stretch your legs on those teak decks and really, again, enjoy that kind of that maritime history of cruising that's always been out there, but again, it's not being delivered on a lot of the new ships today. We talked about that culture enrichment and immersing yourself, and that's really what it's all about. It's bringing that culture and history to life. And again, we include one short excursion in every single port of call, but we'll have also optional experiences that you can choose from that will allow you to personalize your journey. But if you're interested in the wine, culinary, you'll have those options in most of the ports on this West Indies Explorer. If you're more of an outdoors, you want to go kayaking, hiking, snorkeling, sailing, deep sea fishing, we've got those options as well. So you've got a really wide range of activities that you can choose on each port of call. But we also have great onboard culture curriculums that we offer, lectures, wine tastings, cooking classes. We've got it all for you to, again, immerse yourself while you're at sea or curl up with a book and just read and enjoy the time while you're cruising. So we talked about those short experiences. So we call it the Viking way. And this is really, again, about immersing yourself in the destination in a different way. We call it local life, working world, or privileged access. And these are just a few examples of some of the Viking way experiences we've got on our West Indies Explorer itinerary. But I'm going to point out a few of my favorites as we go through the day-by-day itinerary. This is very important to know because, again, as we include a short excursion in every port, you might want to venture off more. And this is going to definitely provide you those immersive opportunities and create those personal connections. So let's just briefly go over some of the highlights of the Viking Ocean ships. Again, only 930 guests, no inside staterooms, no outside staterooms. All are verandas and suites, so all will feature a private veranda when you sail with Viking cruises. So Serene Scandinavian spaces, absolutely what you find on our world renowned and award-winning Viking longships on the rivers of Europe. We bring a lot of that style on our ocean ships with that understated elegance, elegant touches throughout the ship, surrounded by art, literature, history, a great library on board. It's all about relaxation. Again, open, light-filled spaces. Just about every single public room and restaurant, you're going to have that natural light coming in because we feature those floor-to-ceiling windows. And it really, again, provides, that spaciousness. Even though it's a small ship, you really have that spaciousness as you travel from deck to deck or public room to public room. Of course, we have spacious staterooms as well, which I'll talk about. But I just wanted to share a few images of the interior of our ships. Again, to give you a flavor of what the design and decor and ambiance is all about when you travel with Viking Ocean. The living room, one of our popular spots for our guests to relax, again, meet others and make new friends. One of my favorite, the Explorer's Lounge, 270-degree views. This is a 2-level, of course, up on the bow front of the ship that allows spectacular viewing while you're cruising in and out of port or when you're spent time at sea. We've got great activities on board from a relaxation standpoint with the pools. We have our main pool with a retractable dome. So depending on where you're traveling, it doesn't matter where you're traveling and what the weather is outside. It's a heated pool and it's covered as needed. And of course, our outdoor infinity pool provides spectacular views while you're at sea or even in port. But out on our Aquavie Terrace, this is a great area where guests love to congregate as well and take in the views. We have a beautiful and wonderful spa on board that you can enjoy. And we have many, many dining choices. We've got 8 dining choices altogether, including 24-hour room service. There's no charge or fee for our 24-hour room service, as you'll find with others. We've got a great variety of dining venues that will provide everything from classic dishes and an elegant ambiance there in the restaurant to our Italian flair and Italian menu in Manfredi's. We've got a Norwegian, definitely taste of dishes in Mamsen's Norwegian deli. We've got the Winter Garden, chef's table, as well as our Aquavie Terrace, which is a great casual, place to dine al fresco, which is located outside the pool grill. So we've got a great variety of dining options. We'll definitely be bringing a lot of those flavors of the Caribbean on board and have dishes featured from some of the islands that we'll be traveling to. Let's talk about our staterooms. Again, all Veranda Staterooms. The perfect retreat. They're all well appointed, open and airy. Again, lots of glass. You don't have a lot of bulky furniture, and the veranda itself, provides glass. So again, you're getting that natural light. One of my favorites, because I happen to be tall, is the king size beds. Of course, they'll split out if you're traveling with someone that you don't want to share the bed with. You can definitely break those out into 2 twins. But it's a king size bed. Goose down pillows, large closets, award-winning bathrooms that really, I think, definitely sets us apart when you travel. That's something that we hear time and time again. So this is just a few of our stateroom categories. This is our veranda, deluxe veranda categories, which encompass about 270 square feet. It's got a nice little sitting area, interactive TV, again, wonderful closet. You got space underneath the bed as well to store your luggage. Here's a penthouse veranda category in our junior suite penthouse as well that has a larger sitting area, obviously a larger veranda. And I just want to include a picture of the bathroom. This happens to be the junior suite bathroom, but again, this is very indicative of how large our bathrooms are in all the staterooms, whether you're starting at a standard veranda or up to even our owner's suite. Large walk-in showers, heated floors, anti-fog mirrors, wonderful accommodation or amenities by Freya. We got plush robes and slippers, etc. So a wonderful experience when you come back after a day of exploring to relax in your spacious stateroom and enjoy the spacious bathrooms as well when you travel with Viking. So now let's talk about the West Indies Explore, because I know that's why you're really here. You want to learn a little bit more about the itinerary. This is a great itinerary. It's a great example of our destination-focused itineraries that we're known for and what we've created, because you're going to call on a new port every single day. You're not going to have a single day at sea. So this is very port intensive, and you're going to see a lot. And we're in port all day. This is not a 7 to 12, 8 to 1. This is a 7 or 8 a.m. to 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening hours. So full days to explore and experience this wonderful itinerary in the Leeward Islands. So we'll start off in San Juan. You'll spend the night in San Juan, so you'll get 2 days to explore there. You'll get a wonderful day in Tortola, so you can see on to St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Barbados, Dominica, Antigua, St. Martin, St. Thomas, and then back to San Juan. So we provide the convenience of flying round trip into San Juan, and very easy to get to from the States, with many gateways offering nonstop flights down to San Juan. So here's a map. So we'll start off again in San Juan and head down and then circle back. And again, very port intensive, as we discussed just a minute ago. So you'll arrive in San Juan. You'll be able to embark the ship and immediately go out and explore San Juan, take a stroll through the old city, maybe hit the beach, and then go relax immediately on the day of arrival. Of course, after dinner that evening, you'll definitely have time to go back into town as well. Because it has such a great atmosphere at night with the, in the old town, just the cobblestone streets, the street lamps and the lighting that San Juan provides there in the old town. It's just a great place to stroll after dinner, and great way to start your cruise. Next day, again, you've got a full day to explore San Juan. So maybe you want to go out on our included experience that will provide you really highlights going to the most important monuments and plazas of Old San Juan. You'll visit Fort San Cristobal, you see here. This was at one time was the largest, or not at one time, it was the largest fortress built by Spain in the New World. The San Juan Gate you'll visit as well, which was a remnant of the wall that once encircled the city. My understanding, the wall was almost 3 miles long that encircled San Juan. And so you'll visit the old San Juan Gate. And one of the other places you'll visit that I know everyone would enjoy is the Cathedral of San Juan Bautista, which is one of the city's oldest buildings, as well as the oldest cathedral in the United States. So great included short experience to explore San Juan and a lot of the old historic monuments and important places there. But you might also want to just head out, go to the beach again, like I mentioned, relax to start out your vacation. We'll have other great optional experiences ranging from kayaking, a catamaran sail, and snorkel experience. You can go hiking. You can also take one of our local life or work and world experiences that I talked about earlier, where you can immerse yourself further in the destination. And that's going to revolve around really the culture of San Juan. Go to a rum mixology, for example, or do even salsa and mojitos. So it's really a great, again, great day to explore San Juan and all it has to offer. So you'll head out early evening, late afternoon. I want to say it's around 5, 6 o'clock. You'll sail past the old Fort San Cristobal, as you see here, and start your journey with Viking cruises. First port of call, my absolute favorite islands in all the Caribbean is the British Virgin Islands, the BVIs. Absolutely wonderful place, and you're going to love it. This is going to be one of the highlights of your trips, I guarantee you. This is a picture of the famous baths, which is on Virgin Gorda, a short 45-minute ferry ride over. We'll have a great experience there for you in Tortola that's included. That will be an open-air Jeep, open-air safari bus type vehicle. You'll travel, across Tortola. You'll go and ascend the ridges there that will provide spectacular, breathtaking views of the surrounding British Virgin Islands, that beautiful, beautiful blue water that the British Virgin Islands are known for. Eventually, after a little bit of that tour, you'll end up in beautiful sugarcane. Is it Sugarcane Bay? I'm trying to think in my mind. I don't think that sounds right. Sugarcane Bay? No, it's Cane Garden Bay. Sorry. So you'll end up at Cane Garden Bay, and where you can relax on the beach, enjoy its, I've been there, and it's just that typical tropical paradise when you think about, the palm trees and just being able to relax there on the beach. My personal suggestion would be heading over to Virgin Gorda. Again, it's a 45-minute ride over, and head over to the baths and experience the baths, because this is, famous. A lot of these boulders are the size of your average size home. It's really a myriad and paradise of tiny coves, rock basins, sea caves, a beautiful little beach, but it's so unique. And I've never experienced any other place like this in the Caribbean, quite like what the baths has to offer. And it's just absolutely beautiful. This is one of the famous, little cove that you can get into, take those pictures. This is probably one of the famous spots for photography there at the bath. So great, just a great expedition over and time to enjoy the baths before returning over, toward Tortola. And the other experience that's an optional that I definitely wanted to mention is it's called Escape to Jost Van Dyke. And this is a beautiful island. And we're going to take you by catamaran over to White Bay, and you're just going to be able to enjoy true Caribbean relaxation, sugar white sand beaches. I mean, just stunning. Crystal blue water, as you see here. And of course, you've got to visit the famous bar, world famous at that, the Soggy Dollar Bar, which was, invented, I should say, the best cocktail, in my opinion, when you're in the tropics, is the painkiller. And the painkiller was invented at the Soggy Dollar Bar back in the early 70s. And if you haven't heard of the painkillers, it's the drink of the British Virgin Islands. It's made there. It's called Pusser's Rum. And the recipe, which I know by heart because I make it all the time, and I've got a mixture in my refrigerator calling my name as soon as the 5 o'clock comes today. And it's a mixture of cream of coconut, pineapple juice, orange juice, of course, Pusser's rum, and it's garnished and sprinkled with nutmeg. And it is absolutely delicious. So definitely want to partake in a Pusser's rum experience with the painkillers. You can find the Pusser's store there in Tortola, right near where the ship docks as well. So if you go in any bar in the British Virgin Islands, guarantee you're going to be able to get a painkiller. So definitely encourage you to do that. But again, a beautiful experience to travel over to these sugar white beaches of Host Van Dyke and spend the day before returning to the ship. Next port of call is going to be St. Kitts and Nevis. So another opportunity to choose between two islands. St. Kitts, absolutely gorgeous, lush, mountainous, beautiful beaches as well. It's got, it's known for one of the Caribbean's oldest settlements. For Britain, it grew into a very large, I think the largest sugar producing island in the British Empire. 68 plantations once operated, to give you an idea. So this was the place that Britain established as the sugar plantations and the powerhouses that it was. You're going to be able to learn a lot of great things on your included experience. You'll go to the Fairview, is it Fairview Lawn? No, Fairview, sorry, I'm trying to remember here. Fairview Great House and Botanical Garden, sorry. So you'll go to Fairview House, which is a little museum of the history of the island. Beautiful botanical garden that you'll be able to experience there as well. There's great other shore experiences here and really a great variety. Again, you can go over to Nevis, explore that island. We've got a wonderful kayaking experience around St. Kitts. You've got a garden safari and a rainforest safari experience, kayaking, snorkeling. They even have a train here on St. Kitts, so you can ride a scenic railway, which I hear is pretty fantastic. So again, a great variety of experiences here on St. Kitts. Go ahead then to St. Lucia. Spend another beautiful day here. It's also lush, mountainous. You see one of the pitons here, which is the famous little mountain ridges that St. Lucia's recognized for. Beautiful beaches, sheltered harbors you'll find here. So great for kayaking. Very interesting to know from a cuisine standpoint, Creole inspired. So I don't know if you know much about the Creole. We think of Creole, we always tend to think of New Orleans and Louisiana, but great Creole influence here in St. Lucia. So you'll have definitely some taste of that. Wonderful architecture in the towns as well. So great day spent here on St. Lucia, and there's another view of the pitons there that it's famous for. So beautiful, and you can see how lush and tropical it is. But to be honest, literally every island except for maybe St. Thomas is lush and tropical everywhere you look. Our next port of call is going to be Barbados. Definitely has a British flavor to it. It's the British ruled here for a long time, and so you're going to possibly see cricket matches going on. You can go have afternoon tea. In some of the hotels. You can go to the British Commonwealth's oldest or third oldest parliament building here in Barbados. Again, great optional experiences here though. Catamaran sailing, again, snorkeling. I know we say that just about on every single island. There's a great photo adventure here where you go out with a professional photographer, which I recommend if you're into photography. There's even a caving where you experience where you can go down deep into the earth and do some caving experiences. And of course, Barbados is known for its beautiful beaches. I want to bring to your attention also one of our local life experiences here that might interest you, and it's concerning Jewish heritage. And it's something that I don't think most people know about Barbados, but there's a rich Jewish heritage here in Barbados. And so on this experience, again, where you dive in deep and immerse yourself, you're going to be able to explore the synagogue here in Barbados, which was one of the oldest synagogues in the Western Hemisphere. Built back in the mid-1600s. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. If you're a UNESCO World Heritage Site collector, meaning you want to try to go to as many UNESCO World Heritage Sites as possible, you're definitely going to have those on this itinerary, and this is one that you can definitely experience. And again, great opportunity to immerse yourself into the Jewish heritage here and learn more of what the famous history that Barbados has to offer besides the, kind of that traditional British rule and influence there. Next up, we'll be going into Dominica and Rosé. So again, beautiful. I mean, look at the image. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, very vibrant. The West Indian capital that we'll be calling on, it's lined with old stone and wooden buildings. So it's got great architecture. This island is known as Nature Island of the Caribbean, and it has waterfalls, rainforest, a freshwater lake, hot water pools, even beautiful beaches. Again, great experiences here. That's going to meet what you're looking for to go out and explore. So another beautiful day spent on one of the islands. Next is coming into Antigua and St. John's. And St. John's, again, another kind of a colonial empire island for Britain. Britain referred to it as the gateway to the Caribbean. And it's got another wonderful UNESCO World Heritage Site with this Georgian dockyard that was refurbished or restored, I should say. And this harbor where this took place, or where this UNESCO World Heritage Site, St. George's George's dockyard. I'm trying to think of what it's called. The English harbor. So anyway, so it was named after the admiral, of course, Admiral Nelson, Horatio Nelson, who commanded the Crown's fleet back in the 18th century. And so that's what it was named after. I'm sorry, my mind's going completely blank on the name of the, of course, the Georgian dockyard, but there's also a name for the bay there. And I apologize, I can't remember it right now. I'll probably remember as soon as I go to the next island. So apologize for that. But, again, another beautiful island, beautiful tropical forest, beautiful beaches, again, a wide range of opportunities here to enjoy and explore. Here, the British history abounds. So again, on that included experience, as you learn about, that UNESCO World Heritage Site there with the English Harbor, the old fortress, Nelson's Dockyard is what it's called. I knew I'd remember it sooner or later. So Nelson's Dockyard, which is definitely a site not to be missed. And again, just a great island to explore, and maybe do something a little different today with the history aspect. Next day will be in St. Martin, one of my favorite places. Well, not quite as my favorite as the British Virgin Islands, but a lot to see and do here. And we'll be docking on the Dutch side in Philipsburg, but you can certainly take excursions over to the French side and explore maybe Marigot, the capital of the French side for St. Martin. We've got, again, a lot of great experiences here, beautiful beaches, lots of things, you can definitely do. We've got, with our working world and privileged access, perfume classes that you can even do, again, just to do something totally different. One of my favorite things to do, though, and this is me captaining one of the America's Cups, is to take part in the America's Cup Regatta. And this is America's Cup race. These were Dennis Conner, the famous captain of the America's Cup for America. And these were his boats that were used in the 1986 Cup down in Australia. And this is a lot of fun to participate in. You'll be divided up into teams, and you'll race each other right there in the harbor. And a lot of fun. You can work the sails, you can steer, as you see me doing there, but just a lot of fun, something different. I know this is becoming a little bit more popular in some of the other places as well, but I think anytime you can get out on the water, it's a good day. If it's sailing, it's even better. So a fun little experience here that you can choose to do with the America's Cup Regatta. We'll then come into St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And again, another port of call where you can visit and experience two completely different islands. St. Thomas you can think of as the island that's very commercialized. Obviously, great shopping here. It was as known as the place to go shopping at one point, may still be, but great shopping opportunities here. Beautiful beaches, and we'll have a great included experience here touring the island and visiting the beach. But if you really want the tropical experience and you want the exact opposite of St. Thomas, head over to St. John, because St. John is a tropical paradise. It is lush, tropical. You don't see the commercial development at all. And you'll definitely want to head to Trunk Bay, which is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely my favorite beach in St. John or even St. Thomas. It's just a beautiful, again, white sugar sand beaches. Look at that water. I mean, I tell you, I'm ready to go to the Caribbean and get out of my house after the last 4 months. But I mean, wow. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So again, great opportunity to choose what you're wanting to do. Want that shopping experience and being in that more of the commercial district, or do you want to escape and get away from that and be in a national park with St. John? So it's really absolutely gorgeous, and I know you're going to have a great day. And that comes back into San Juan. So we'll finish the cruise that next morning, and you'll disembark and head home. Or if you want to take one of our pre or post packages, your travel advisor can certainly help with that. I definitely encourage you to speak to your travel advisor about anything I've spoke about today, because again, each island is different. You may have some more questions for them after this webinar, but your travel advisor can help you with pre and post packages, of course, your air, and take care of everything from beginning to end for you. Our travel agency partners are just that. They're partners and very important to Viking, and we really appreciate what they do for us. So you're in good hands. They will come to us if they need help with anything, and you've got them being your advocate as well as us. So we'll always do our best to take care of you. So we really appreciate everything that they do for us and bringing you to Viking. So just a reminder of a few of the other itineraries. If this itinerary maybe didn't fit exactly what your need, we do have other itineraries, and I want to just highlight a couple. The eastern seaboard, we've got itineraries in the Americas. But we've got a Caribbean to the Amazon that's longer, 22 days. That's also round trip out of San Juan. We've got a New York, Bermuda, and the West Indies, 15 days from New York, San Juan. So we've got a wide range of itineraries in the Caribbean and the eastern seaboard. Of course, we go through the Panama Canal. We've got some South America, Chilean fjords, and one other, of course, the Alaskan Inside Passage, where you can also add on a pre or post land extension into Denali National Park. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Mike. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope I was able to inspire you to want to hop on board and take our wonderful cruise down to the West Indies and the Leeward Islands. So thank you again for joining us. And, we look forward to seeing you soon on a Viking cruise. Mike, back to you.
All right. So a few questions that we received. So the first one is, obviously there are U.S. and British islands. What other kind of languages can we, expect to encounter along this journey?
Well, I think English pretty much is the primary language in all these islands. The only time you won't get English is when you head over to the French side of St. Martin, because everything there is definitely in French. So English is widely spoken at every single island, so no problems there, understanding, of course. But if you want a little French flair, or you're longing to hear a foreign language, you can head to the French side on St. Martin, and you'll definitely experience it there.
Perfect. And then what about currency as well? Like, what currencies are used throughout all of these different islands?
Yeah, so everybody takes U.S. dollars, so no need to worry about currency changes or differences there. So everything's in U.S. dollars. Of course, your shore experiences when purchased with us are going to be in U.S. dollars and on your folio for your stateroom. But yeah, U.S. dollars should be accepted in all the islands. I think, again, maybe the French side of St. Martin may be a little different, but I've never heard of anyone complaining about having currency issues or being able to pay with U.S. dollars.
Perfect. And then our other question is, given the length of time on shore, are we typically cruising at nighttime?
You will be. So you'll most of the times that you'll be departing will be around 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 6 o'clock, and you'll definitely have cruising at night. You'll be definitely cruising at sunset, depending on the time of year, but you'll definitely be cruising at night, waking up the next morning in another port on another beautiful island.
Okay, great. Thank you. I guess that's it for questions. So thank you so much for your presentation, Richard. It was great. And thank you everyone else for taking the time to be with us today. Again, we greatly appreciate the support of our travel advisors and their clients for joining us. And if you need additional assistance or further information on this Viking cruise or any other Viking cruise, please be sure to reach out to your favorite travel advisor. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.